Hi there. In this screencast, I'm going to show you how you can set up a website that's kind of reselling Amazon items which are for sale so that you take commission on everything that's sold to people visiting your website and clicking on the links to these items, right? It's a really great way of running an e-commerce website, even if you've got nothing to sell yourself. It becomes just a complete kind of marketing exercise. You can have loads of these websites drawing in customers for all over the place for different types of items, and then you making commission on your sales every month. Now, Amazon call this Amazon Associates, and it's an affiliate system that Amazon provides. And so to do this with this screencast, you're going to need a few things. Firstly, you're going to need a domain name. Secondly, and you can buy a domain name anyway. Yeah, they cost a couple of pounds. Just get hold of a domain name from somewhere. Just register with one of these companies that sell domain names. In the UK, we use a company called 123reg, but you can use any of the big names. That's fine. The second thing you need to do is you need to have a free account with Cloudflare. So Cloudflare, you can find them at cloudflare.com. Let's just have a quick look at that. And you want to sign up to a free account there and use the domain name that you've purchased to set it all up. And just sign up to the free version of Cloudflare. You don't need any of their paid versions, and you're going to need that. And then the third thing you need to do is to sign up for an account at Seller. So to do that, you go to seller.com or .co.uk, that's SELLR, and just sign up to a free 14-day trial. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to try it for 14 days, so just have a look at that. You can get it all set up, selling your items, and you can obviously upgrade if you want to keep doing it. So there we have it. You need a domain name, you need a free account with Cloudflare, and an account with Seller. And so the final thing you need some idea of what you're actually going to sell. In fact, it's a good idea to think of what you're going to sell before you choose the domain name. Now, for this example, we're going to use an item that's really popular with kids. It's called squishies, right? It's the latest kind of playground craze, and kids can't get enough of them. And they're basically squishy little toys and shapes that you can sell. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. But so with that in mind, let's just flip to the Seller account. So this is the Seller control panel, and this is what you'll see when you log in and you sign up to Seller. And we're going to be using the domain name squishiesforyou.co.uk. So a great name that actually includes the keyword of the name of the type of items we're trying to sell as well. So let's see how you can set up a website selling these things really quickly. So firstly, we'll go to Marketing and select Amazon Associate at the bottom. Now I've already entered the details here, but it says here at the top, it says click here to sign up with Amazon Associates. If you've got an Amazon account already, then it's really easy to sign up to Amazon Associates. If not, you're going to need an Amazon account. But basically, just click on that link there, and it takes you through the process. And when you sign up, it's going to give you three things. They give you a tag ID, an access key ID, and a secret key. And you just paste those into those three boxes there. We'll ignore the stuff at the bottom here at the moment, although just to go over them, you can choose which Amazon locale you want to be using. So we're using the UK for this demo, but you could use any of those ones in the list. And also, if you only want to sell items from a specific Amazon merchant, for example, if it's yourself, then you can enter the merchant ID in the bottom box there. But we're not going to do that in this particular example. So you enter your tag ID, access key, secret key there, and click on Save Changes. So the next thing you want to do is set up the actual website and, of course, choose the items that you're going to be selling. Now, this really couldn't be easier. So firstly, we go to Website, choose a theme. And what you want to do is choose the left option here, which is what we call the Website Theme Builder. There's a screencast there that shows how it works. You don't need to see that. Just click on Next. I'll be explaining it all in this screencast. And then you click on Edit Primary Website. So to begin with, we've got a blank website here. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a logo. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a really simple, really quick logo, because especially if you're doing a large number of these sites, you don't want to spend too much money or time doing logos and what have you. So I'm going to literally use Microsoft Paint because I'm on a PC. Here we go, and we're just going to let's just do a quick logo. So I'm going to have, what should we have? Height of 100, width of 500, actually 460 will do. Let's do that. That looks great. And then we'll put the name of the store in there, Squishies for you. and then we'll change that to a smaller one, because a smaller font, because obviously that's not quite fitting in there. 24, 28, that'll do. Okay, so squishiesforyou.co.uk, and let's just highlight that there, move it down a little bit just so it's central on there. And then let's have, we need some kind of logo-y thing on the left-hand side. Let's do 2 circles. So if we just choose a circle there, we choose that there, and then we let's just do another circle. There we go. That'll do. So there you go. That's pretty much our logo. Let me just move that to it's a bit more central there. Again, you can do whatever you like with this. This is just, I'm just showing you really how we can really quickly do this. So I'm just going to save that. And that's saved that there. And then what I'm going to do is click on the L icon at the top here. We just need to add that logo. So find where you just saved it. There we are. And click on upload. That's great. So we've got our logo at the top there. Now what you want to do is click on this button at the bottom of the left hand side here, which is manage content blocks, and we want to add down here, click on the green button to expand the main section blocks and add the SEO text area. You just click on it and then go into main section blocks again and add item list. That's great, and now you can close that pop-up. Now the next thing we need, so this top section, like you see on a lot of websites, this is a kind of banner picture area, so we need to put an image in there. There's loads of websites. I've got one. I've already got a picture from Pixabay, which is Pixabay. Just Google that, and there's loads of free images on there that look really great. But there's loads of free images available on the internet. But be really careful. Make sure they are free. Don't use someone else's image on your website, or it can get you into trouble. So find some free images, and you're going to need 2 images for this actually. If we click on the tree image here, it shows we need one image which is 2000 pixels by 600 pixels, and then we need a mobile image which is 460 by 460. So I'm just going to again open up Paint. Okay, so this is the image I've got here. So it needs to be 2000 by 600. Let's see what this one is. Okay, well, that would just about do. So, like I said, this is kind of a bit rough and ready, but let's, in fact, let's make sure we get a decent area. It's a bit high. Just want to make sure we get the smiley face bit in there. Okay, that should probably do. Let's see what size that is. So 1904 by 671. We'll take that. So if I save that, main banner, and we need to do another one. What was it? 480 by 480. So let's just look at that. You can click on resize pixels 480. That's going to create a one that's a bit the wrong size. So let's just open up the original image again. That's that there. Let's see what happens if I resize this to 480. Let's see what it looks like. Pixels 480. It's going to go right. Okay, let's try doing that with 480. Okay, we don't want any slides to go less than 480 really, so that will do there. So that's fine for this. Save as, and we'll save that as 480. Actually, no, I'll call it mobile because this is for a mobile device. So as you can see, you can fiddle around with these images. I'm just using Microsoft Paint for that. Now let's upload them. So we choose the main image here, main banner. Click here to upload. Actually, yeah, you can also put alt text here as well. So we'll put squishies shop. You just want to put things that might be searched for on Google, basically, for everything. And then in the mobile, so I clicked on the mobile link at the top, so I was a bit fast with that. So there's a mobile link at the top there. Click on mobile, and we'll upload the other image there. And this is the 480 pic that we called mobile. There we go. And we'll call this squishies mobile shop. Okay, so that's done that. So now we've uploaded the banner. Now the next thing you want to do, you want to enter SEO text. So this is really important. The key thing about this website is you want people on Google, people searching for squishes on Google to find your site. So you're going to have to heavily SEO optimize your site unless you're going to do kind of paid adverts, or even if you do paid adverts as well, you would still want to be trying to get as much free traffic as you can. Now, of course, there's loads of ways of getting free traffic, and doing on-page and on-site SEO is just one of them, but it's a really important one, so it's something you should spend a bit of time on. So it tells you kind of what to do here. The kind of coding behind the scenes for this section is heavily optimized for search engine optimization. So you just want to enter in phrases that are going to help you sell these items. So if we put in this one, squishies for sale, fast or free delivery. Actually, we better not say free delivery because we've got no idea how much Amazon are going to charge for delivery. So we put squishies for sale, all different. Oh, actually, we'll put cakes, unicorns, horses, and lots more. Okay, and I'm going to centralize that as well. Just hover that there. And then underneath we just put some more text. Come and see a huge selection of squishies for sale on our Squishies online store. Okay, and again, so I'm not going to put a full stop at the end. I'm just going to centralize that there. Now, obviously, it's really important what you write in these sections here, because this is what we're going to be promoting, the kind of keywords you're going to be promoting. Now, Google works in a really interesting way, because if we just filled this website up with the word squishies, then Google would see that and say, they're trying to promote the word squishies. But what Google really wants to see is other associated keywords as well, because it knows that if you're searching for squishies, there's other keywords that you should have, that you'd be interested in as well. And if this website contains those keywords too, then it gives Google a much more likely impression that it's a genuine site, and it's not just talking about one keyword, it's talking about lots of things surrounding that keyword. So to know what Google wants you to put, there's a really handy tool built into Seller. Just click on SEO at the top here on the left hand side. So firstly, it does a site analysis to show you how your site is, what keywords your site is currently promoting to Google. We can ignore that for the moment because we're obviously just setting the site up. But at the top, click for keywords you should include on the page. So click on that, and then we're going to put here squishies. And then it will go away and have a little think about it while that bar goes across, and in a second it will come back with a load of keywords that it thinks Google will like because they're related to the term squishies. Okay, so you'll notice there's the names of some other stores which are online, because Google obviously thinks they're important, but others too. We've got Squishy Shop, Squishy Sweet, because of course you can buy sweet shaped squishies, and they're obviously hugely popular. So we want to have Squishy Shop and Squishy Sweet included in our keywords here. In fact, I'm going to add sweet to this most important there. Okay, now we want Squishy's Shop in here. The best Squishies shop on the web. So this is really cool. So as you can see, I'm not just making this stuff up. This is actually what Google wants you to put on there, right? And so let's put some of these actual something more specific to these. So we go back into the SEO section, click on keywords, and I'm going to do cake squishies, because I've seen quite a lot of those, So let's have a look. Cake squishies. Let's see what it comes up with. Wait for that to go across there. Here we go. So we've got cake squishies Amazon, cake squishy jumbo, squishy birthday cake, squishies cake slice, cake squishies, eBay, jumbo marshmallow cake squishy. Right, these are great. So let's add some of these. We'll just put this in this text here. So we've got, what have we got? We've got cake squishy jumbo. jumbo cake squishies, cake slice squishies, marshmallow cake squishies. Actually, we'll make it slightly more readable text. Buy your jumbo cake squishies, and marshmallow cake squishies here. And lots more. Okay, and in fact I'm going to centralize that again. And that bit there too. Okay, right, so there we go. So we found what we need to put on there. Now, of course, you can write a lot more than that if you want. I've just done that for an example. So what we want to do here, well, firstly, let's get some products on there. This is great. Now, like I said, I quite like these. Actually, what should we have? We could have cake squishies here. Or we had marshmallow cake squishies. Let's put those on the home page. So click on this folder icon here. And then in the Amazon Associate affiliate keyword, let's put marshmallow cake squishies. I've never done this before, so I've no idea what this is going to come up with. Let's have a look. Click on Save Changes. And look, as if by magic, if you scroll down, your page is now full up with marshmallow cake squishies. How cool is that? It's fabulous, isn't it? Right. So, and I'll show you in a minute, but if you click on those, it takes you to Amazon. And if the person buys it, then you should make a commission on that. And when you look at, you don't always make commission on things, and different groups of items have different rates of commission. And that's something you need to look at on the Amazon Associate site. It's not information that we have ourselves, but take a look at that. And in fact, you might want to, right from the start, work out the highest paying commission items and maybe stock those on your stores. I don't think that, to be honest, these items probably aren't particularly lucrative, because if it only costs £1.96 there probably isn't much commission you're going to earn on it unless you sell an awful lot. But it's good for this demo. And you never know, if you get volume, then it can work out. So the other thing you want to do, we want to create a few more pages, don't we? Selling the other types of items we're going to promote on here. So we've done marshmallow cake squishies on the home page, but let's have a look. Let's do jumbo cake squishies. Oh, I spelled that wrong there. So cake slice squishies, marshmallow squishies. Okay, so just change that. So we'll edit these now. So if you click on this, on the family tree icon type thing up here, this is for the menu bar, the navigation bar. Click on that. Delete what's there by default, because we don't need those. And let's create some pages for some of these things. We're just going to keep this really simple. So new page, and we'll have, just going to scroll this down and see what we said we were going to sell. Jumbo cake squishies. Okay, new page, jumbo cake squishies, yep. Add new menu item. You know, you can have tons of these, and you can have 3 levels of menus on here. And so if you really want to have a sort of play around with this, you can spend a lot of time setting up these stores. So jumbo cake squishies, let's do cake slice squishies. And of course, this is great at getting more keywords onto your page as well. Okay, because even though we're mentioning it down there, the more times you mention it, as long as you don't overdo it, then it's showing that it's important to Google. Marshmallow cake squishies, have we done that? Hold on, what have we done so far? Jumbo cake, marshmallow cake squishies. Great. And that's a new page there. So I'll just set up these 3, but as you can see, you can set up loads. So when you close that window there, the top bit will refresh, and you can see we've got those items there. Now here's a really important thing you want to do, because if you go to these pages at the moment, there's going to be nothing on them, right? They're just going to be empty, because we haven't selected any what we call content blocks. You can click on the logo, by the way, to get back to the home page. But what we want to do, you want to choose from this drop down here, choose Master Other Pages. Okay. Now this is the main kind of template those pages are using, and then click on Content Blocks, expand Main Section Blocks, and again we want to add the SEO text area, expand Main Section Blocks again, and add the item list. Then I'll close that, that should show it there. There we go, so we've got the text area there and the item list underneath. Now go back to the main screen. So I'm just going to really set these up. So if we go to Jumbo Cake Squishies, right, I'm not going to do the text here, but you can see what you've got to do there. Jumbo Cake Squishies, so I clicked on the folder icon there. Jumbo cake squishies. Okay, that's those on the page there. Let's go to cake slice squishies. Click on the folder icon there. Save changes. And then finally, marshmallow cake squishies. Great, so they're there. So we've kind of got a website coming together now. The other thing you want to do as well is in the footer area at the bottom down here, you want to expand these. You could even have the same links, Jumbo Cake Squishies. So it's the same kind of thing again. You click on that, and you can set up, this is a single level. So in this case, we don't want new page. We want to choose other pages, Jumbo Cake Squishies. And I'll put there Jumbo Cake Squishies. And then if we refresh, I'm only going to do one of those so you can see that. And you only need to do this on the home page, and then that will appear on the other pages too. So you can see, obviously we've covered this quite quickly, but already you can see we've got a site selling Amazon items. If we go back to the edit mode, no, if we go back to the control panel, you can click on preview websites, a button at the top, and it will show you what this website will actually look like without all the edit stuff on it. And you can see, let's go to Jumbo Cake Squishies. Obviously I didn't put any text on this, so that's just showing the default stuff. Cake Slice Squishies, Marshmallow Cake Squishies, and like I mentioned, you click on any of these, I'll click on that nice looking birthday cake thing there, click on that, it's going to take you off to Amazon where you can actually buy the items. There you go. So you can buy that there, and if someone buys it, then you can get commission from it. And of course, every seller website is fully responsive. So if you just grab the right hand side of the browser and move it to the left, you'll see it move into the different responsive modes. The smallest one is obviously designed for mobiles, and it's always great looking. The menu collapses into a mobile menu, which is really easy to use, and the items all look great and are really easy for someone to click on them and buy. So the other thing you want to do is you want to hook your website up to the domain name. So once you've set up Cloudflare, you've registered a domain name, then you go to website, website domain name. You enter your domain name here, which is www.squishies4u.co.uk, and press Save Changes at the bottom. And finally, you want to go onto Cloudflare and set up your DNS to point to seller. There's full instructions in this section at the bottom here. If you've got any problems, just give our support team a call or speak to us using the online chat system. Once you've done that, then you're going to go to your domain name and your website's going to appear. So hopefully you can see that literally in just a few minutes, you can set up a great looking website selling items from Amazon, where you're going to hopefully earn commission on it. And it's probably the easiest way of starting to sell online. Particularly, you don't even need your own products to sell. You're just going to make commission on sales. So you can just spend all your time driving traffic to your website. And on that as well, I mentioned the SEO, on-page SEO. There's so much more to it as well. There's a complete built-in blogging system. There's content management. So you want to use all that to write content. Like, for example, with squishies, I'd spend, every day I'd write an article on squishies or something to do with them. And of course, that goes out with seller. That goes out on Facebook and Twitter as well. And there's other things you can do as well to promote these. There's a full email marketing system and lots of other things too. So set up your site with seller, selling Amazon items on them, and do let us know how you get on.